Hello, this is the BIT354 network variability and presentation testing assessment 1 presentation from Mingyang Li. My student ID is S1516601. The first question is a summary of the attachment and requirements. Firstly, the background of the challenge I want to do is as follows. Because the author was his teacher at the university research seminar, which showed in the teacher not passing the other's paper. The other cannot ground unless the other does something. Then the attack symptoms, clarity remands and risk difficulty. The second question is how to execute the attack. Firstly, explain that the software I used in this assessment includes VM, Calimero, because Bob Street introduction platform, Hackbox website, and Firefox browser. Now let's start my senior hot demonstration and explanation. Firstly, we download the challenge I did on the Hackbox website, then unzipped it and placed the formula into my VM. Next, I will return this document in the VM virtual magic and display the 4 files inside. There are challenge, config, and build Docker file. Then I open challenge routes. This is index.js. One thing from the code. There's a there's a there's an endpoint which we can interaction with. If the secret code isn't give, we will have to fix this endpoints. The server will clone a new JS object with our post request to and name it student. Let's follow along and see how this clone is implemented. Next, I will open challenge hyper object hyper.js, leveraging from the code. The collection focus simply manage our request body to an empty JS object. The manager focus loops through all preparations of our request body. If the property is an object of function and it exists in the empty object, it will overwrite the empty objects or racial importations. Other wish it will important it for the empty object. The implementation is actually vulnerable to type person. Depart it attempts to fit the keyword. Let me try breaking the code locally. Below the sentence and the third question is my objection. The one pair and explanation used to complete the attachment. Let me continue. I corrected an object hopper that takes JavaScript file and modified some of the original from code to make it run on a browser. Below it, the how I test the HTML file. Use a web page. The empty object indeed got all the permissions of the new second object, but it also have an inbuilt property. This priority refers to the position of the kernel of the object. For the empty object, is continuous to the continue is the function if we append a priority to per purple tape. All new objects created will have this property inherent. Even though the word is filter, will refer to the same thing. Before the potential object B does not have the potential after the publication. Not only does object B manually intend this properly, object C that is newly created also inherits it. Through testing, I found that the debug function seems like it can extract code. So that can be a good place to guarantee code execution. Below I open challenge hopper this debug hyper.js by applying the code. And then an object local is passed into the function. So that means we got to smart our printed variable into the arguments of the focal collection. Through collecting online, master show I learned that the focus function attempts examples and its avarice parchments by connecting these values. I can object RCE. Next, I open the Bob Stewart to prepare to listen and interpret the website's incoming and outgoing messages. Next, I will open Firefox browser and connecting the correct network terminal. Entering the URL provided by Hackbox into the website probably by the challenge and attempt to check the results of whether the paper passed. Displayed as nope, and successfully returned information in the HTTP history of proper suit. Next, I will add debug. I will use add debug vision at the end of the website. Receive bug information transformation and interpretation styles, and enter the response in the buffer state to prepare to manipulate the code. Then I monitor the code in the response in the substitute by replacing the other's name with the barcode. After sending, refresh the web interface to update all information and data display of the website. And from this organize, it can be conclude that flag E1T6F is a key for the learning to nope. Finally, I will make the code changes and discretely cut out the flag after the flag after sending the this information in the purpose state. Refresh the Fox website to objection the fail challenge answer. Place the answer in the box challenge. Display the correct answer and the challenge is successful. The fourth question is remind conference mainly includes the following premise: SQL introduction vulnerability, XSS vulnerability, CSRF vulnerability. Focus up upload, we need no update. Other things and authorization vulnerabilities. Finally, there are reference to the relevant information I have searched for. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.